what were your expectations of marriage before getting married, and were they met or exceeded?
I grew up looking at my grandparents on both sides married, so it was traditional. It's traditional roles. We're still going through that, but my expectations was just to have I love love, so it wasn't necessarily like the partnership, the business aspect of it, but it was the coming home, the affection showing, and then I do my role, she does her role. I never thought of being married to a man, so I always thought of a wife as a wife and a womanly role. And unfortunately for me, roles don't really apply here, so that's I'm trying to navigate. We are trying to navigate through that, and there's a few episodes I've seen on your show that talks about roles, and so it keeps me knowledgeable and keeps me searching for where our balance is and that part of what do I think of a marriage. But I just first and foremost is love and communication, which I think I got better.
We're working on it.
We still doing it. We're still doing the dang thing. So,
all right, Christina.
So I think for me, it was a little bit different. So just a little backstory. I married when I was very young. I was 21 and I was pregnant, and it was kind of this pressure of like, you don't want to have a baby without being married. So boom, it was kind of a childhood sweetheart. But ultimately, I was not a good person in that marriage. And to that is why the marriage didn't last. And I was young. I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I had 2 kids by the time I was 23. I was searching for myself. But in that time, from the ending of that marriage to me meeting Layla, I think I did a lot of maturing, and I did a lot of growing as to like, what does a marriage mean? Like, what does it mean for me to make that commitment to someone? And it meant a partnership, which was very different from the gender roles that I went through in my first marriage of typical Puerto Rican household, typical like man is the breadwinner. The woman stays home, takes care of the kids, cooks, cleans, always have to be put together. Very like conventional. And I knew that wasn't where I fit. So I think being with Layla was like, oh, this is an opportunity to really explore what does make me feel good, especially now having a female partner where maybe those roles are not as defined. Mm. And to answer the question overall, what does marriage mean to me? Marriage means commitment. Marriage means partnership. Marriage means loyalty. And the base of all that is marriage means unconditional love.
Okay, so in a way to not, she was trying to save me from looking ignorant. So we wanted to eliminate the gender role question, because I felt I didn't know how, but you guys kind of spoke on it where it's already kind of, Layla, you seem like you thinking the way I'm thinking about the gender role situation in this. And so we did eliminate the question, but I would love to talk to y'all about it to get a better understanding, because again, in our relationship, gender roles, as I would say they're a thing, but they're a thing to an extent. Like, there's nothing I won't do if she goes, hey babe, do this for me. Hey babe, wash the dishes. Cool. Hey babe, you mind doing the laundry? Cool. Hey, it's nothing. So it's not, but there is a thing where she does do those things more frequently than I would say. You get what I'm saying? So I understand gender roles. I don't think they should be like a fine defining line for anyone. So in your relationship, Layla, like, tell me what you thought you were going to be like, some of those things where you're like, nah, I'm going to do that. I don't want her to do that, versus, you know what I'm saying? Like, explain that to me. Help me understand.
Yeah. I would think, this is an assumption, as it being 2 females, that it really wouldn't be an issue with gender roles. Like, if one person ain't watch this, the other person will. If one person ain't do the laundry, the other person will, because that's just what y'all do as a. But that's your assumption.
Yes.
Yeah, he said
just said my assumption. Go ahead.
No, it wasn't fun. I think because I've seen my grandparents growing up and with traditional roles, and then my parents, like, you know, I seen my single mother, me being the oldest and having to take on the role that my father wasn't there. So I'm the oldest sister. I'm her daughter, but I'm gonna take out the trash. I'm gonna do these things that are lacking in the household. It kind of poured over into my marriage because I'm like, you know, I've been this way all my life. You know,
Yeah, that makes so much sense.
tomboy. I've been fixing things, you know, with my mom nonetheless, but um, it was just natural. So all of my relationships, I've been that way, and I've not expected, but all of my relationships, the woman has always cooked or cleaned, and you know, it was just a natural thing. And I do the male role, which is, you know,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. So, and when we got married, it's very much so like that. I do not like to cook, and cooking is not something that I enjoy to do. So it's on her. It might not be necessarily a gender role.
Yeah.
You
But
know,
she's the better cook.
she's the better cook. I don't want to poison everybody, burn out the house.
I
But
get it.
she will not take out the trash, so I don't want to hear about. She will not take out the trash, refusing. And luckily for us, we got 2 boys, but I don't mind taking out the trash or jumping on the grill. I might not be, you know, a better cook, but I don't mind firing up the grill. And I have, you know, a lot of male friends now that I'm older, and I have male cousins and stuff that don't mind helping me out, like if I need a wall built or um what's his name that he came over?
Junior.
You know, I could call on his my male friends now to help me and show me how to do some of the things around the household that I'm not good at. So